Good morning. Thank you all for coming to our December coffee. We are so pleased at our turnout, and I see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of not so familiar faces, so I'm very happy to have all of you, and I think this is probably historical that we have, I think 5 sponsors between the schools and the organizations. It just goes to show you the commitment and the collaboration that's happening in our community, which we are so proud of. So for those of you that I don't know, my name is Diane Sawyer, and I'm the president of the Reidsville Chamber of Commerce. And we are just, I hope you guys are ready for the holidays. I thought this is a very festive coffee, a little bit out of place and a different time, but I'm thankful to all of you who could make it out. So we're going to get started because I know people have work to do. I would like to introduce the principal here at Reidsville Middle School, Miss Erica Blackwell.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for coming. I also want to thank, before I begin, I want to thank those that helped to get this ball rolling and get the chamber to have the breakfast here. So Mr. Steve Scott with Tri-State Steel, Diane Sawyers, Don Sharaba with the Rockingham County Education Foundation, and Merle Holloway with NC 100. So thank you so much for helping to birth this, and I just love having you all here. I was grateful for the opportunity to showcase our students. We have some great students here. You all were ushered in by our Beta team. And Beta is that's the students who have made A's since they entered Reidsville Middle School. So they're inducted in 8th grade. So those are 8th graders who have kept their grades to A. And we have a lot of students who've done great work here. Our band, they saluted you this morning, and our chorus as well. And our 6th grade art, they wanted to make all the snowflakes. So they're responsible for getting everything decorated and looking nice. I want to thank all of the county commissioners that came out. I know we have at least 2 here, correct? Any commissioners? Thank you all so much. School board members, I saw some school board members sitting over here. Thank you. They're always supportive. We have our CO here, our Dr. Shotwell is somewhere, and Dr. Perkins, Dr. Slate, Dr. Corcoran, and Ms. Neely. So thank you all so much for coming. I want you all to, once you're done, if you want to have the tour of the school, I'd love for you to do so. I know that was advertised, and we're excited to have you. Our students that are performing, they want to know, is the mayor going to hear us sing? So I'm not sure. I haven't seen them come in, but I told them, yeah, the mayor's going to hear you sing and play. And so they were looking forward to that. Thanks a lot, and hopefully we can do this again, okay? All right. And just to let you know, we have a few angels in our guidance department. So if anyone is interested in adopting an angel, we have about 4 left. So if you'd like to do that, you can. All right. I think I'm passing this back to Ms. Sawyers.
Thank you. All right. So next, I think if we could have Dawn Travel with the Education Foundation.
I'm a hand talker, so I don't know if I'm going to use the mic because it looks we know great things happen when communities partner together and when we invest in our school. So I'm happy to stand here with 4 other partners that are doing great work at the middle school. All of us are doing a piece or a component of something this coming year, working with students, reducing barriers to achievement, working on school atmosphere. So you'll hear a lot from our partners. But just to give you a little bit about the Education Foundation, this is our 10th birthday. So 10 years ago, this year, we put college advisors in our high schools for the first time. We started with 2, one in Reidsville and one in Eden, and have now gone to 4. And I think our Reidsville college advisor, Destiny, is here. Right here. So they are recent UNC graduates, go Heels, that work in our school system to provide FAFSA assistance, application assistance, working on scholarships and so forth. So since they have started in our schools 10 years ago, we had a double FAFSA completion, which is the #1 indicator of whether kids are going to school. They have doubled the number of kids actually applying and going to school. And they have been offered, our students have been offered $176 million in scholarships. So we are proud of the work they are doing. They are an example to other counties around the state. We have a lot of other initiatives going on. Over the past couple of years, we've doubled from 2 initiatives, the College Divide and Concord and the Strive initiative, to 12. So we've been a little busy. And I want to share with you how we're partnering with the middle school. So on MLK Day, we are hosting an event here, open to the community. We want to make it a day on, not a day off. So we are asking you to take your day off where you usually sit on the couch and watch TV, to come and do projects around the school. Our goal is to have 150 people here, working on projects in the media center, painting murals across the school, doing things in the bathroom, just being in the school and investing in our community. So there are these on the table. I encourage you to take one and post it. You can register online. The first 100 people get a t-shirt. And then I will pass it to Meryl.
I don't think I'll take the mic either. I'll be a little loud talker. So I'm Merrill Holloway, and I'm with a group called NC100. I am from Reidsville. I actually went to this school 30-some years ago. And I see, so and Erica and I, we graduated from Reidsville Senior High in 1992. She was much younger than me. I'll take that. And I see Mr. Hackett here. We were around here at the same time. So, so basically, just real quick, what NC100 is, we have a network of folks that are like myself that grew up here, really enjoyed Reidsville, Rockingham County. We left to go do other things and move to other cities, but we really wanted to find ways to connect, especially as we got older. So as we were hitting 20 and 21, 22, 23 years out of high school, there's a big group of us that wanted to figure out ways to connect. So we've done some scholarship fundraising. One of the things that we're really interested in and that we want to continue to do and focus on really heavily is especially in middle schools, and I'm so proud to be a partner of Erica's, is to really figure out ways to have kids have the tools that they need to have to be able to explore the career that they want. I don't think you necessarily know what you want to do, even when you're 30 or 40, but but our hope is that when they leave middle school, and our model will allow folks to be able to, when they get to 9th grade, at least be able to have the tool. The other pieces that are really important to us are figuring out ways to know what your financial options are. So, not just financial literacy, but real interesting information about how to have asset collection and think about how to negotiate things, like when you buy your first car, or figuring out what FICO really means and stuff like that. We want to go deeper. And I think the last thing that we're really interested in is being a partner to other folks and building this culture of community service. So if there are other organizations that are interested in doing this type of work, we want to be a partner to those. So I'm really happy to be a big time partner with the Reidsville Area Foundation. They've been really instrumental and helpful. So really appreciate them and doing a lot of work with the Education Foundation. And I'm so glad to be a member of the chamber, right? I think that's it. And I'm imagining Steve will talk a little bit about the partnership with Junior Achievement. So I will step away.
Thank you. I'm Steve Scott, president of Tri-State Steel based here in Reidsville. My family, children were raised here. This is a very important place to me. Ms. Robertson was one of my kids' teachers. Mr. Perkins was around here somewhere. There's so many people here who have a massive impact on the success of my children, and I'm very grateful for that. And in turn, we both, as Tri-State Steel and also as the Reidsville Industrial Alliance, which I'm heavily involved with, feel that it's incredibly important to be involved in the schools. The question is how. It's intimidating for business people to come into the schools. It's intimidating for the schools to reach out to business people. There's just a difficult dialogue, and Dr. Shotwell has been absolutely instrumental in working with me in trying to break that down, and we've had some really big successes in the last 2 years. This is year 3 of a program that we're doing with Junior Achievement, and this will be the first year that we're bringing it to Reidsville Middle School. I cannot even begin to express how excited I am about that, because it's going to be a serious game changer for a bunch of 7th graders. And with that in mind, I'm going to turn it over to Brandon, so she can describe the program, and she's our director
concept of having business leaders come into classrooms can make such a difference in students' lives, especially if you have young children or just remember those days. You can hear something from your parents 1,000 times, you can hear it from your teachers 1,000 more times, but then somebody new comes in and it's suddenly new and exciting. It's something that you can see the value in. So when we bring community volunteers into the classroom in our local schools, it really does make that impact on the students. They start to listen more and pay attention to what we're doing. So the program that we're doing here at Reidsville Middle School, we're working with all of the 7th grade classes, and we're having volunteers from, I think, 7 or 8 local businesses come into the school and talk about not only what they do, but use a junior achievement program to do it. That program is called JA It's My Future. So it really focuses on the career readiness aspect of our curriculum. So it'll talk to students about what are you interested in doing. It'll talk to them about how to create a resume and the common errors that are found in resumes. All the things that I didn't learn in school, just going through public school on my own. So it's something that we're really excited to bring to Reidsville Middle School. And I don't know who to pass it on.
The beauty of what's happening in this community that I think a lot of people are not aware of, and Dr. Perkins and I were talking about this earlier, is that there's all these things going on, and they have been for years that people probably didn't really know about, but they're all starting to now work together. For example, we're doing this branding program with Brandy at middle school, where kids are going to learn about this personal brand, which involves all the things she just said. And following that, immediately a month or so later, Lydia is going to be taking that program and building on it to get kids ready for the
career assessments.
yeah, program, so that when they go to the they actually have a plan of what they're going to do in high school. So when you hear people say, I don't know about Reidsville Middle School, I don't know what's going on, Ms. Blackwell and I have this conversation all the time, I'm like, before you say that, or if you hear somebody say that, ask them to stop. Stop that dialogue, because that's not what's really happening anymore. Things have changed, things are changing, and there's some really great things happening. And I would be remiss to express my gratitude to Dr. Perkins and Dr. Shotwell for putting Ms. Blackwell in school. It's her first year. I'm a huge fan of hers. She's a Reidsville person. I'm all about Team Reidsville. Everybody knows that. I'm shameless about it. And I think Ms. Blackwell's going to be a game changer here at Reidsville Middle School. And I think
I'll second that. I'm a teacher here. I'm very sorry, Mom. I just want to say thank you to everybody. There are great things going on. Now I have to go to my classroom.
If you haven't been in her classroom, you should go on the tour today, Ms. Blackwell. It is an amazing classroom.
Really quick, I just wanted to commercial this really quickly. On next Tuesday at Reidsville High School, our group is working with State Employees Credit Union to do an event called Reality of Money. So if folks want to volunteer for that, it's from 12 to 2:30. Basically, the international baccalaureate students, 11th and 12th grade.
Yes.
They'll be going into the auxiliary gym, and they'll immediately go from 16 or 17 to age 25 with a job, a FICO score, a marital status, kids, and they'll have to navigate through a whole bunch of different choices that they have to use for their finances. And so we need adults to sit at tables and help them make some of those choices. So we've got a decent amount of volunteers, but if anybody's interested and has that time free, please let me know. We'd love to have you be a part of it. December 11th at 12.
Is that all of our partner organizations? Dr. Shotwell, do you have anything you want to say?
I just think it's great things happening on this side of the county, especially over here in Reidsville. And I've been here, it's my 13th year. Lots of great things are happening here, and I am excited about what Ms. Blackwell is doing here. It really has changed the whole atmosphere of school over here. We're happy about that.
Anybody else from our group that was hosting? I think that's everybody, right? Jeff, did you have anything to add on behalf of the Industrial Alliance for the City?
Yeah, real quick, I'm Jeff Barstow, Economic Development Director for the City of Reidsville. A whole lot I could probably say, but just a couple things. As Steve mentioned, one of the things we're really ting to do is get business into the school good skill like welding or electrical work, good paying jobs with very little student debt, and our companies are absolutely starving for people with those skills. So we really want to focus on that. We're looking at possibly doing a manual machining program at Reidsville High School. It's a manual machining academy that will begin training students to get into that workforce, transfer to RCC with actual credits. But I'm glad this is here because it's important to get the high school kids ready to go into the workforce or into higher education at some level. But a lot of times it's too late by 10th grade or what have you. So the middle school is really an important target for us to get those kids going into high school knowing that they might want to go down the path such as that. So I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Sure. Go ahead.
That is something that works with all of these programs, and is so excited that all of these programs are supporting what we're trying to do with our Rocket Top Apprenticeship Program. Just to let you know that the apprenticeship program is going strong. I want you to start looking for commercials. Television commercials will be running soon, but because of hurricanes and weather and all that kind of stuff, the deadline for folks that are submitting their applications for consideration, if you have students that are looking at that, grandkids or children, has been extended to the middle of January. Originally, I know I come to you at the chamber and I tell you when those things are going on. The deadline was originally middle of December, but we are looking at these candidates up into the middle of January. If you need more information about that apprenticeship program, Dr. Coffey is here with RCC, several other folks with RCC, and then my name is Lydia and I'm with the school system. Thank you all, everyone, who is supporting us as we try to get our students ready for real world work. And also as we often talk about it from the workforce viewpoint, but all of those things are needed by our college-going student as well. So thank you so much for everybody who's working with our students. We appreciate y'all stepping up. Thank you.
I also wanted to recognize a few other people, and Dr. Kinlaw with Rockingham Community College. You want to have anything you want to say really quick?
Thank you, Diane. Just a couple of things that play into all of this. You know, the citizens of the county back in May voted to approve a 4% sales tax for Rockingham County. I can't tell you from my perspective, I've been here almost 4 years, this is a huge issue for us. We will be taking those revenues. The primary investment will be a new Center for Workforce Development that we have just started working with an architectural firm out of Charlotte. So we look to have this ready in about 3 years, and then between now and then we'll be renovating a lot of facilities that will upgrade our programs, and also begin to look at other types of programs that we can pull into the college that we have not been able to offer, that will help to fill some of the skills gaps that are out there. So this is a real big issue for us. We're also working very closely with Dr. Shotwell's team to roll out a very aggressive program this coming fall of 19, where the college will be in all high schools teaching college level courses that's tuition free, that will prepare students to either transfer to us or to a university or to get them more ready for work. So we're very excited about that and some of the things that we're working on. So thank you, and just from the college's perspective, thank you for supporting our college and all that we're trying to do to serve this county.
Thank you. Also wanted to recognize our board members and ambassadors. Just if you wave your hand, just those folks that are here and support us so much, thank you. And also our city council members. We have City Councilwoman Teresa Scoble with us, so thank you for being here. So I am, and I know a lot of you don't normally attend chamber coffees, but we do have a couple of announcements, and this is the part where we typically do that. So while I'm doing that, we have a lot of really great door prizes. We're going to pass this or have somebody carry the box around. If you have not put your business card in there, they're going to do some door prizes, and there's some UNC basketball tickets up for grabs. So I'm just saying, you might want to put your business cards in that box. Really quickly. Yeah, you can put your name in there. So if I could just have everybody's attention again for a few minutes. Mayor had announced that he was a chamber member, and he is was our 19th new member for this month going into, so we are really excited to be over 400 members. We have 415 chamber members, and that is huge growth for us in the last several years. We'll be celebrating 105 years next year. So Flying Grass, TCT Building and Concrete Designs, the Old Corner Shop by Davidson Joyce, Freeway Dining Room Family Restaurant, Penrose Automotive Group, Lot 2540, Southeastern Datacom, Rockingham County Theater Group, Wright Printing Service in Madison, and Wright Printing Service in Eden, PNC Mobile Detailing, Cambio, Elizabeth's Pizza on Freeway Drive, Highlands Residential Mortgage, On Fleet Brow Boutique, Reidsville Christian Church, Spectrum Bankard, and Family Fitness, and NC 100. So thank you and congratulations to all those new members. The other announcements that I have, I'll be really quick. Our November-December member of the month was Academy of Dance. So if you see Ashley, please congratulate her on that. They do a phenomenal work in our community, and we're really proud of them. Also, one of the things that we have been working with the City of Reidsville on, Friday, December 7th, which is tomorrow, will be the Reside in Reidsville program at the Penn House. And if you haven't heard about that, it's a really great program where we invite new residents to come and hear about all the organizations. You know, they hear about the local gyms and just trying to get them integrated into the community. And so it's going to be fun. It'll be at the Penn House, decorated for Christmas. Santa Claus will be there. If you know anybody from all the work that you do that maybe is a new resident in the last year and hasn't been to something like this, please let us know. It is really, we had over 50, I think, at the lake, didn't we, Jeff? I think over 50 people, and it's like 60 plus, I think, for tomorrow night that are registered. So people don't believe that it's happening, but people are moving here every day. So we are pleased to be a part of that. Also, we have our Breakfast with Santa on Saturday, which the proceeds go to benefit the Dolly Parton Imagination Library at the Rockingham County Partnership for Children. If you're not aware of that program, it is a phenomenal program. When you sign children up, they get a free book every month until age 5, and that's from birth, and that is just a really great way to get books in kids' hands to get them more prepared for reading. So, is she here? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Do you want to talk about it?
I can really fast.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
So good morning, I'm Heather Adams with Partnership for Children. I really can't say anything better than what Diane said, but every child in our community who's under the age of 5 is eligible for enrollment in Dolly Parton's library. So if you're a Facebook user, on the top of our Facebook page, the enrollment portal is pinned up there. So it's easy to find. It's also on our website, but literally every child in our community under the age of 5 is eligible. So you pop that information in the online portal or you call our office. It takes about 8 weeks for the first book to come, and then those keep coming until the child turns 5. The catch is, just this is common sense, I realize, but if you move and you don't give us your new address, those books may not keep coming, just FYI. And the behind-the-scenes cost is roughly $30 a year for each child's participation. So we do at the holidays sell our lovely holiday cards. So if you have someone on your gift list who has everything, who doesn't need one more thing in their house, you can buy a holiday card in their honor. So it works really simply. You write us a check for $30 or for, I don't know, $360, and you buy 12 cards. And then you give us an address, and we will mail this card to the person you're honoring to say, Heather Adams gave a donation in honor of Cindy Corcoran, and that represents one child's participation in the program. So I have order forms here, a sample card if you're curious. And I'll just share really quickly, we currently serve about 58% of our eligible children in the county. Our dream would be to serve 100%. So we, as much as we can, we try and push the information out so that families who don't know the programs out there will participate. So thank you.
Thank you. So we still have 8 a.m. tickets available, which are $5. All you can eat, pancake breakfast, sausage, egg, just all kinds of stuff. It's juice and coffee, and it's at Sagebrush. It's this Saturday. We are not going to be snowed out, okay? It's not happening until Saturday evening, so we are having an event on time this year. It's going to be the one chamber event. I'm probably talking too soon. It's probably going to start tonight. We're at the one chamber event this year that is not going to be weather delayed. So we do have 8 a.m. tickets if you need those, and we are always accepting of volunteers for that event. It's a lot of fun. You can come. Why the ensemble today to remind everybody that we have breakfast. So We also have a new ribbon cutting coming up that was not originally scheduled, next Tuesday, the 11th at 2 p.m. It is the newest river access and trail. It's gonna be, at High Rock Road and, right there in Reidsville, kind of getting into Gibsonville, the address, and you can put either one in, but it is the, official grand opening for the Mart is celebrating this with, I think with Darba, in conjunction with Darba, so. Tentatively still, the Albod ribbon cutting is next Thursday at noon. We're going to discuss today because if you haven't looked past this weather event, they were calling for some freezing rain and stuff on Thursday. So please keep up to date with notifications. I'm hoping it's changing, but we will let you know if we don't do that. That is the new Albod plant in the old ball facility, which we are really proud of. That before that building ever even went on the market, Albod moved right on into it. So there are a lot of great things happening in Reidsville. Also, Tuesday the 18th, if you are a board member, ambassador, or volunteer and you have an RSVP, to please see Kayla because we have our chamber jingle and mingle on Tuesday the 18th. Also, January Coffee, countywide at RCC, and that is on Wednesday, January the 9th, and that is also our Leadership Rockingham Day. So, save the date, Wednesday, February 6th is the Chamber Annual Awards, and Friday, February 8th will be Reidsville Night at the Greensboro Swarm. So you will be hearing, tickets will be available and you'll be hearing more about that. And also to go along with the MLK Day, our annual MLK event is happening that Monday the 21st at 8 a.m. Tickets are $10, and it goes to support 2 Reidsville High School students going to Rockingham Community College. So we'd appreciate the sponsorship letters have gone out. So if you haven't seen those, and a lot of you folks are typical sponsors, please let me know, and I'll be sure. Jeff Crisk is the event chair this year, but I kind of helped with that, so I'll make sure you get a letter. And I think that's all I have. I tried to rush through that, and I can do some door prizes.
Got one more thing.
Yeah.
I want to recognize board members that are here. Chair, Samantha Bell, Celia Wright, and Jenny Hoover.
Did everybody either put in a business card or a green slip of paper? Stephanie has them over there if you haven't put in your green slip of paper. Would the folks who did the door prizes, would y'all like to come give away your door prizes? Meryl and Dawn, and no? You just want me to do it? Okay. So we'll do ours first. This is for a Reidsville Christmas ornament. And Yolanda Stubblefield. Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay.
She had a meeting at our.
For her, not to, no. I'll bring it to her.
I'm taking it to her.
Yeah. She was my roommate at college.
So that's heavy, so it's fine. And so, Teresa Scoble, you want a Midtown gift? There she is. All right, and is she still here? She's over there. Callie Morrow, yay! I was like, I didn't see you. There you are. And you want a Reidsville Christmas ornament? And we have a Reidsville Orthodontics coffee mug. Scott Hackett. You still here? All right, and we have a Reidsville Raiders t-shirt. Are these go together or separate? Okay, a Reidsville Raiders t-shirt. And that is Tango. And we have a Reidsville Middle School bag. So the Craddock's. Who's here?
That's here.
Oh, it's, I was like, wait,
Please don't
is
tell
that
my
your
boss
picture?
are in on my
All right, we have a $50 Barnes & Noble gift certificate. Steve Scott. Apparently you need to read some more. Yes.
Brush up on your research. I was just sitting back there saying, that's the best door prize ever.
All right, we have a Twilight book set, and that is Dr. Cindy Corcoran. And we have the flower. The flower goes to Brandy with Junior Achievement. She is still here. All right, and Meryl, do you have the tickets? Or On you. You want me to draw for that too? All right. So I think, is that it?
Somebody's coming out.
Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. Stir it up good.
She's gonna tackle her.
Heather Adams. Miss Heather, you can just bring this right on the breakfast panel. Okay, so. All hearts satisfied? Is that all? So we're going to start the tours, I believe, at this point. So anybody who wants to stay for the tour, please do so, and we'll get started on that. Are there any other announcements from the floor? Because I know a lot of people already kind of made theirs. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Julie Connor with Disability and Training Services, and I just want to tell you all that we are now in the Subaru Share the Love season, and between now and January 2nd, if anybody purchases a new Subaru and chooses Meals on Wheels, $250 will be given throughout the state. And ABTS, because I'm sharing this information with you today, I'm helping to earn shares that will help us with Meals on Wheels. So as part of what I have to do, just tell you all about it, and I have flyers. So tick that box. Thank you.
Jeff.
Real quick, I was mentioning my 12 cup of coffee. I want to thank Sue Coffee for providing the coffee with food this morning.
Sips did coffee and Moms did food.
Okay.
So yeah.
They're a relatively new business in downtown Reidsville, right across from the library area. It's a great spot to go and just sort of convene. It's just a really cool place to kind of hang out in the mornings. Support their business, they're doing well, but obviously we want them to continue to be successful. So those are the topics.
If y'all need a concert to go to Saturday night at Growing Oaks on 158, the Downey Boys will be there at 6 o'clock. And it is free.
That's cool. All right, anybody else? Yes, please.
Hi everyone again, I'm Beth Natali and I'm the college advisor at Reidsville High School. And firstly I want to say thank you to Reidsville and Rockingham County in general for being so welcoming to me. And we're doing initiatives now until the end of the school year for FAFSA completion. And Ms. Dawn has been helping me with my first initiative for FAFSA Fridays and Money Mondays, because next Thursday, if they finish their FAFSA and 30% of our seniors actually complete it, we're gonna rent out a money machine and they can grab for real money in real time. So right now we're at 25%, and as we keep going, we want people to come out and volunteer to help them actually complete their FAFSA on FAFSA night. So if you would like to volunteer, please come see me and I'll put your name on the list. That's it. Thank you.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you all for coming out today. If you want to stay for the tour, you can just join us up here.
Zoom out.
Hey, Facebook viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Reidsville Chamber Coffee at Reidsville Middle School today. Very, very pleased with the turnout and all of the partners who have shown. And we are just very excited and pleased to be a part of all that's happening in Team Reidsville. So stay tuned.